I have been engineered to be launched from today's high-performance shooting equipment. I must withstand and deliver over 80 foot-pounds of energy, shot after shot after shot, powering through hide, flesh, and even bone. From the tournament trail to the trailhead, when I return to my quiver, I'm still straight. I am Gold Tip, the toughest arrow you will ever shoot.
All good. And we'll start your 1 minute now. For our leader, Levi Morgan, an 8-point lead currently for Jack Wallace. We have an 8 for Levi at 4:45. All right, we've got an EpiPen for him. We have a 12 right there for Jack Wallace. Thank you all. And for Danny Evans, we have a 10 for Danny Evans, moving him to 432. We have a 10 for Thomas Gomez. And for Dan McCarthy. We have a 10 for Danny for 430. Jack Wallace is now within 4 points of our leader, Levi Morgan. And if you gentlemen are ready, we'll start your 1 minute now. Thomas Gomez. We have a 10 for Thomas Gomez, moving to 442. Next for Danny Evans. 12 for Danny Evans, 444. And make a move of his own to get that top final arrow. 10 for Jack Wallace, moving him to 451. And for Levi Morgan, trying to get his lead extended again. He starts with a 12. That moves him to 457 and a 6-point lead over Jack Wallace. And now for Dan McCarthy of the Gracie Deer. We have a 10 for Dan McCarthy. Start your 1 minute now.
Make sure you get my stick.
Shot, Dan.
Okay, the winds are starting to get brisk. A bit more movement on the shooters out there. We got a 10. Thomas Gomez. Give him a 452. Looks like Dan McCarthy's gone looking for the 14 ring. And survey says, reward me with a 14. 454, jumping him. Back into the chase. Levi Morgan. 457 on the Mule Deer. An 8 for Levi, moving him to 465. For Jack Wallace, we have a 10, moving him to 461. And back within 4 points of Levi. And for Danny Evans, a 10. So gentlemen, if you're ready, we'll start your 1 minute now. Okay. 10 for Jack Wallace. For Levi Morgan, a 10, moving him to 475 and still 4 points ahead of Jack. Gentleman chasing him now at 12 for Danny Evans. I'm sorry, for Dan McCarthy. Another great shot by Dan, helping to move him even closer to our leader and within 10 points now. Thomas Gomez looking for 14 of his own. He's got his 14. He's now within 10 points also. And Danny Evans, the 12 here, will also track to himself within 10 points of our leader. That's a 12 for Danny Evans. Just off for Jack Wallace, puts him in a 5, moves him to 476. All right, now for Danny Evans on the Hyena. A 10 for Danny Evans, moving him to 476 into a tie with Jack Wallace. For Thomas Gomez, a 10 here will put him in a tie. He has a 12 of his own though. He's moving up to 478 and a 2-point lead over Jack and Danny. Now for Dan McCarthy, we have a 5 just off the 14 there, moving to 471. He's going to need some help to stay in that 6th and final arrow here. Levi says 12 for Levi Morgan. That moves him to 487. Put a judge on that and let me know when you're ready to go. All right, Thomas, you ready? You got a number?
I think so.
Now. Okay, let's see who's done. Let's see, Thomas Gomez picks up a 14, moving on to 492. Levi, left-handed, you ready to go? We'll start your 1 minute now. Okay, he needs a 10 to win. Actually, 8 to win.
Good thing.
But 10's are more fun. 8 is good enough. There's your champion, Levi Morgan, 495. Thomas Gomez at 492. Jack Lewis in third. Danny Evans in second. In fourth, and Dan McCarthy in fifth. Congratulations.
Talk to me, man. How's it feel?
Oh, I stunk that shoot off up bad. But I hit 12s. I was either a 12 or an 8 or no 5s. Either a 12 or an 8, just like my whole day today. Only shot 3 10s all day.
Good weekend, though.
Good weekend.
Sam did good.
Yeah.
Gentlemen up here.
Maybe somebody else shoot my bow, because evidently I couldn't do anything.
Levi Morgan for $10,000.